Morning today on the Keep It Local tour, we go back in the Channel 5 archives for an update about an old cowboy and his best friends.
We're talking about Ivan Denton of Mountainburg and his horse named Lad. Ivan is an award-winning author, also a woodworker, and oh yeah, he's the guy that rode a horse from here to California.
All of the cowboys have gone.
If I didn't think God was too busy with other things, I'd think He directed me.
Back in the late 1980s, Channel 5 sent a crew to talk with Ivan Denton. He was about to embark on the ride of a lifetime while writing a book about the old cattle drives from Arkansas to California. When he had a bright idea, he'd saddle up and do that ride himself.
But when I started doing the work, Old Brands and Lost Trails, we run into right away. Rose uncovered the first tip for me on that, cattle drives from here to California. And boy, I tell you, I thought I have got to know what it's like to ride a horse that far.
It took Ivan and Lad 5 months to finally reach California. These pictures tell the story of a long, hard ride, but Ivan's experiences were much more heartwarming. Each night he'd need a place to sleep and eat and board the horse, and random families along the trail would always step up to provide food and shelter. It was old school and old west, 15 to 20 miles of the American spirit on a daily basis.
Most of the real Westerners would let me ride in, especially they said you're gray-haired and you're riding a horse. If you were young riding a motorcycle, we wouldn't do it.
The old cowboy is slowing down these days. He's been in a long battle with incurable cancer. His best buddy Lad is also a little long in the tooth. But the memories that these two share is the stuff that movies are made of.
And I guess he was tough as nails. He didn't sweat between here and Nevada, didn't break sweat. But when I got to California, taking feed where I can get it, he had gained 20 pounds. He weighed 780.
Ivan also gained national acclaim as a woodworker and fronted a country band for many years. Ivan told me back in the day he could knock out 100 songs or more, and that's not surprising. You need to know a lot of material when it's just you and a horse, and 5 months of hard saddle in the USA. Even when Ivan was at the top of his game, Lad always knew who provided the real horsepower for this dynamic trail riding duo.
Whenever there come a lady reporter out to photograph us and do a story, you could just hear him saying, Ivan, just stand back, she wants to photograph me. I'll take care of it.
Reporting from Mountainburg with Ivan and Lad, Mitch Roberts, 5 News. Ivan's book that he wrote, Old Brands and Lost Trails, the story of Arkansas and the Great Cattle Drive, is no longer in print, but it certainly was enough to inspire Ivan to saddle up for that trip of a lifetime.
That's really awesome. By the way, copies are still being sold on eBay for hundreds of dollars a piece.